Hey, what up 500 IQ squad, it's your boy Skizzle here, and today I'm coming at you guys with top 5 best guns for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yes, I'm talking about that game, and guess what, this is going to be that list that you need to look forward to because Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is gonna drop, and whenever that drops, you need to be using these guns. And hey, we're talking about Modern Warfare 2, and it's absolutely inevitable that I won't have more than just 5 guns on the list. It's Modern Warfare 2, right? Every single weapon is straight fire, but if you're new, you're into Call of Duty, make sure to subscribe. But coming in at our number 5 spot, I'm talking about F2000. Now, F2000 got a pure fire iron sight. I guess like this is that gun that I can use without even having any reticle on it. I know some people would say thermal, aka ghost. I will have honorable mention on this list as well, but I just want to say that this gun got 30 damage like up close and 20 damage off range. Of course, I'm looking at Call of Duty wikis as well, and it got 30 ammo in the mag and comes in with like 60 ammo in reserve, of course in multiplayer, 45 ammo with extended mags, everything like that. 3 seconds is its reloaded time when the gun is loaded with at least 1 ammo in the chamber, and it would be 3.7 seconds when it is unloaded. It got 925 rounds per minute in multiplayer. Range is about 1900 to 2300, 700 to 1100 with suppress in multiplayer, but you get the idea. It's a super low recoil gun, and the gun is pure fire. This is the word that I will use for every single gun in Modern Warfare 2, but whenever I use these words to describe F2000, I'm speaking the truth. But hey, at our number 4 spot, I'm talking about a classic, the UMP45. Now, I absolutely love the Russian accent, although I don't know if this gun is Russian made or not. I'm not a weapon expert, but I absolutely love the UMP45. Now, UMP45 got 40 damage up close, 35 at long distance. It's about 1.4 multiplier if you try to shoot someone in the head, 1 multiplier, just a normal one, so AK 40 damage on the chest, on the limbs at the same time. Damn son, limbs in Call of Duty. It got 32 ammo in the mag in multiplayer and 48 ammo with extended mags. It unlocks right off the bat, so level 1, and any bob out there can absolutely pick this gun up from level 1. I personally see UMP45 being unlocked at level 1. I'm a simple man, I pick, but it starts off with 32 ammo in the mag, and it also comes in with 64 ammo in the reserve. But it got 2.5 seconds of reload time when it's at least loaded with 1 ammo in the chamber, and it got 3.3 seconds of time window when it's fully unloaded. The rate of fire is the casual 666, Illuminati confirmed, and 845 with rapid fire attachment for sure. 600 to 850 is its range, and 400 to 600 while having suppressor attached. It got a very low to moderate recoil pattern, and that's exactly all what you need to know before you start using my boy UMP45. But coming in at our number 3 spot, I'm talking about AA12, but here's the twist. This time around, I really also want to have an equivalent of some sort, and I'm talking about Striker. Now, Striker was absolute banger in Modern Warfare 3 and even in Modern Warfare 2. Now, Striker, I would say it's kind of like the combination of Ranger and AA12. Striker is just a god gun. It got that range, it got that power, it got that firing rate, but obviously the firing rate of Striker is a little bit on the lesser side of things when you compare that with something like AA12, and that's what I'm saying. AA12 is our primary pick on this list, but at the same time I want to actually mix it up and have Striker on the list because I personally love that thing as well. But AA12 got 160 damage up close and 120 far off in multiplayer, so that tells you this gun is straight fire. And hey, it got 8 ammo in the mag and 16 when you have extended mags, so that is also straight fire, and it unlocks at level 18 in multiplayer. You start off with 8 ammo in the mag and 8 in reserve, so obviously you got such a good amount of damage with this gun, so obviously you're not gonna have million amount of ammo in this gun, but the maximum ammunition you can have is 8 in the mag and 32 in reserve when you are playing multiplayer, so that's something to think about. But at the same time, don't lose your brain cells just yet, because hey, it reloads in 2.75 seconds when you at least got 1 shell loaded, and 3.58 when it's completely unloaded. 705 RPM RPM is what this gun is all about in single player, but however, it only got 400 RPM when you actually play with this thing in multiplayer. So a little bit on the lesser side of things. I don't understand why they do this, but at the same time, you gotta keep in mind they need to balance this, and that's why IW decided to not let Bob have that much fun in the multiplayer. The range is about 300 to 500, the recoil is about moderate, but who cares? It's a shotgun, right? So we don't really care about it. But the thing that we all care for is the fire mode, and it's automatic, and it is fat as shit. But coming in at our number 2 spot, I'm talking about the AK. Won't say the last thing because of course we're on YouTube, but also before I actually let you know the stats and everything like that, I also want to put the ACR in the mix. I guess we can all agree ACR is straight fire, 500 IQ realization right there. ACR was one of my favorite gun in Modern Warfare 3, and I can say this, that even in Modern Warfare 2 it was a laser gun, so I just want to say ACR is just a world-class gun. But here we're talking specifically about AK, my boy, for you know what I'm saying. Now AK doesn't really have a stats on WikiLeaks for Modern Warfare 2 specifically, but all I know is this: it is fully automatic, and that's exactly what a normal and a typical Lil Timmy or Bob would look at when actually trying to choose what weapon he wanna use in the multiplayer to wreck noobs. But here's the thing, it unlocks at level 70, so that's the last rank, and you know Bob won't be able to reach. And hey, before we jump in on to that number 1 spot, you know that we're gonna do an honorable mention, and for this one, of course, we're talking about the intervention. And hey, you cannot go wrong with the sniper rifle. Literally all you have to do is zoom in, zoom out, and just press R1 or R2, depends on your control types and everything like that, and you're going to kill shit. But on the other hand, we're talking about Scar H, and Scar H is just but at the same time, I also got a bunch of tweets from my homeboys over on Twitter. For example, Daz or Crafty Animation says, after careful consideration, I would have to put my neck out and state the noob tube was indeed the greatest weapon in Modern Warfare 2. I'm saying banger. But Drag on the other hand says Car 98K. Real answer though, I'ma go with UMP, and that's on the list. All About Ruptic says, well, we all know the greatest guns burst. Besides those, I like the MTAR. I believe it is. I didn't play Modern Warfare 2 as much as I did with World at War, but Greg says G18 Zakimbo with steady aim. I'm saying relatable, but Ghost on the other side says Thermal Silence F2000. 420 High Guy says the best one, LOL. Don't know what he's talking about, but Easter egg confirmed. But Braden says Model 1887, and if you say noob tube, y'all gonna get swift kick in the kidney. Miller Time say ACR hands down, hashtag laser 100%. Typo 1 he says, dude, the ACR or UMP, but I love the intervention. Of course, everyone loves the intervention. If you don't, then you're not a real Call of Duty player. But I'm saying I have that on my honorable mention because that tells you that it is between 1 and number 2, so I absolutely love it. But Zoa says Scar H Extended Max. Sot says I didn't get a chance to play Modern Warfare 2, so I will say I don't know. Lucid say ACR and UMP. Is that even a question? Even Bob knows that. I'm saying banger. But Instant say Akimbo 93Rs, the Rafikas, don't know how you pronounce it, were fun as hell to use and pretty decent as well. Definitely underrated, and I absolutely agree. The intervention, all you have to do is zoom in and out, and it will lock on to an enemy. You don't even need aimbot, and my man is dropping straight knowledge. But at our number 1 spot, I'm talking about that FAMAS, and hey, on the other side, I got an equivalent as well, but I quickly just want to talk about the FAMAS real quick. Now, there is nothing like FAMAS in Call of Duty. FAMAS is straight fire, it's relatable. Of course, we got it in Black Ops 1, even remastered version of it in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and even in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. But the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2 was a little bit different. This time around, it was a burst gun, and the iron sights were pure. It got me mind blown. Like a person like me, yes, I'm easily mind blown, but at the same time, it got me extra mind blown. I'm reaching at this point, but at the same time, you know, I'm spitting straight facts. But FAMAS had a 40 damage up close and 30 at a distance, and you know this was a burst gun, so technically 120 to 90 if you actually hit your target at a convenient range, and this was really good. And some people would rock that red dot sight, but I'm saying even without that and switching that to maybe something like thermal vision, I wouldn't really use that, but I'm just giving you an example. A noob tube, don't crucify me over that, but a noob tube or even a silencer would be absolutely good to keep you under the weather and everything like that. But it had the 1.4 head multiplier, so hey, 2 shot on the head and that mofo is gone. 30 rounds in the mag and 45 with the extended mags for sure. It unlocks at level 4, and you know it is straight fire though. 30 ammo in the mag when you start off with this one, 60 in reserve, and the maximum ammunition is about 30 to 180. The reload time is about 2.76 while having at least one bullet loaded, and 3.30 when it's unloaded, and it got 1016 RPM per burst, but 477 overall in multiplayer. Range is about 2000 to 2500 and 800 to 1200 while having a suppressor on it. But at the same time, I personally have used this gun a lot with suppressor, so I can tell you it doesn't really matter. But the recoil is very low, the penetration is medium, and of course the firing mode is 3-round burst. But on the other side, the equivalent is gonna be the M16, and it's pretty much the same and everything like that. But I want to know, what is your favorite gun in Modern Warfare 2, and what would be that gun that you would use in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered whenever that drops. But check out some other videos on the screen, subscribe if you're new, leave a like, all that good stuff, and I will see you very freaking soon.